Virgo Collective, welcome, welcome. I'm Nikki, your local vegan tarotist, and we are going to do a love reading for singles. This is new love, maybe old love, right? Past life, could be soulmate, um, but it's new, brand new energy. So we'll read for the masculine, then we'll read for the feminine, and then we will read for the mutual energy, any advice, signs, synchronicities from the dice. We'll pull colors, like a prism. I see like this is like a prism. So here we are with the Page of Pentacles. The masculine could be younger than the feminine. See if we can get some traits, characteristics, or circumstances that you might confirm that this is your person. Could wear a lot of green and red, which is Christmas time. Yeah, we got the Two of Cups and the Five of Wands. Someone could be blocked here, or just going through a lot of chaos. And maybe feminines, if you're cross-watching here for the masculine side, maybe you've been cross-watching a lot of different readings. You're like, where's my person? They're in this Page of Pentacles because they want this offer to be, the Page of Pentacles is like the only page that really has a trustworthy offer. You know, the other ones you kind of have to question, but the Page of Pentacles, this is like, this person could be an overthinker, very hyper analytical, and so it feels like it's maybe been taking a while, or maybe you can't really tell feminines what this masculine is doing, but they're working on making the perfect offer. They want to make sure, and see, there's like this sense of they're in the middle of nowhere. So the masculine could be the Virgo here. You could both be Virgos or have Virgo placements, or you could be dealing with a fellow earth sign, right? But the Pentacles is somebody who, like, see how it's almost levitating off their fingers? Like, it's such a light offer. So I think that this person's going to come in, and it might be a very playful kind of offer, but it's substantial. It's been thought about. You know, they say if you're ever lucky enough to be loved by an overthinker, like, embrace it, or yeah, I can't think of words right now. I did take an edible earlier this morning, and it hit me pretty hard, so I'm kind of like titrating off of that a little bit right now. So it's like the words, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. See, I can't even say that. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. So this person could be quite tongue-tied or nervous, shy, and so they've overthought everything. They've thought of all the reasons why you shouldn't be together, why you, like, they've imagined you rejecting them, I think, over and over with this Five of Wands. This masculine feels quite up in their head with that Five of Wands. Most of your communication could also be online. So with this Mercury retrograde, that could have been influencing the communication. Like, there could have been miscommunications, or maybe messages that didn't get sent, or something like that. Maybe somebody was left on red, and so there was maybe a sense of like, this person's not interested, but then they just accidentally opened it or something, you know. I just feel like there's a lot of chaos around the masculine energy, and that's why they're waiting, because they don't want, they know that they can't bring this peaceful offer with this energy around them. They need it to be just right. All right, which is very Virgo energy. So whether the feminine is Virgo or the masculine is Virgo, this person is on that frequency, that Virgo frequency. Like, if I'm going to present an offer to a Virgo, it better be perfect. And then Virgos, we know you guys are perfectionists, so you guys take your sweet ass time with things. But when you do it, like, if you want something done right, ask a Virgo. You want something done right now, ask somebody else. Because it's not going to be on your time. It's going to be on the right time. And the right time, the only right time, is divine timing. So this is a Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Lovers. Yes, coming out of a lack of clarity. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or have those placements. You could share those placements. But the Two of Cups and the Lovers here, I mean, that's pretty much it, Virgo. And the Six of Swords. So it's like this rescue coming in. Take me away, a secret place. a great escape. This person wants to escape with you. Maybe you're going to elope with this person, because the Lovers here, how they're kind of like nude in the woods or wherever the hell they are in nature. They're in the Garden of Eden. So this is very divine, this union. It's like God, the angels, everyone is, all your ancestral team is smiling down. Your friends in the 3D could also be very supportive of this. And I think it's because of the way that you talk about each other. You can always tell a lot about a person by the way that they talk about their chosen partner. And so I think the choice is already made. This masculine already knows that they are going to come in to approach this feminine. We don't see the feminine here. The only way we see the feminine energy in the masculine side is with the masculine, right? And this is like Braveheart, where they kind of run off into the woods and get married. So you might have just kind of like a very, yeah, like it's not a big showy love. It's a very humble love. And that's the Page of Pentacles. They come in with a very humble offer, but it's grounded, it's well thought out, it's honest. Let's see for the feminine. Got a couple cards just hanging out over there by themselves. House of Cards, Ten of Swords. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of maybe deception around this masculine, and this could be representing the overthinking. Feminines, you could also feel like you're in this box, like, maybe I was wrong, maybe this isn't my person. Are they ever coming in here? Like, I need you to come free me. There's something very free about this. I'm getting that freedom with Braveheart as well. Freedom! And he is a Capricorn. Okay, that's too much. But we have the Lovers there again. That's too much. Yeah, there's a lot of overthinking, feminines. Calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. I feel like you're maybe at wit's end. You're ready. Just know that this will be right. This love. Excuse me. Yeah, Ace of Swords. When this person comes through, like, they're going to speak your language. Maybe your love language. What is your love language, Virgo? Do you know your love language? If so, share it. Or don't. Free will. And I think the conversations you're going to have with this person are very deep. They're rooted in something that is connected with the crown chakra, right? So it's very, you're very aligned in your communication, where I think feminines, you were not before with anybody. So it's like there's a language barrier. Could be a difference in language. You could have come from different parts of the world. There could be a cultural difference. Could be interracial. But there's something very different. One of you could be very analytical. One of you could be very spiritual and emotional, right? So there could be some kind of polarity aspect. Could be dealing with the Pisces, right? Because that is your polarity sign, Virgo. Again, you could have those placements with the moon here. But there is something that's like, you speak the same language. So yeah, I think that is something to do with the love language. And just the way that you speak, it's like a rush hour. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, there's some sort of like strategy maybe being used here. What's that about? Tell me the Two of Cups here. Ten of Wands. Ooh, okay, yeah, there's that Six of Swords. I keep getting that rescue, and Six of Swords always gives me Virgo energy from first night, right? I believe that was in the Taurus reading, so you keep dealing with the Taurus, or have those placements. But we have the Tower, which is Scorpio, the Lovers, Gemini, and Taurus, you and Gemini all share the Magician, which is the Divine Alchemist. So that's that strategic thing. It's like there's like somebody who's very into like the scientific method, which, I mean, come on, that's just completely Virgo energy of like doing things in a certain sequence of events. This just has to go right. I have to get this first. Like I get my ducks in a row. Also, A Lot Like Love, the movie A Lot Like Love. Ashton Kutcher is a Cancer, I believe, and I don't know what Amanda Peet is, but they're like friends, sort of like friends with benefits for a while. Something about a plane. So there may be a plane involved for transportation. You may meet this person on a plane. That's very specific. Or you may meet this person in your travels, right? It could not necessarily be on a plane. It could be a plane, a train, an automobile. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, right? So maybe there's something in there. Superman, I don't know what Christopher Reeve's sign is. I know Henry Cavill, how do you say it? Yeah, Fat Cavill. That was his nickname growing up. There could be like a weight loss or like some sort of glow up thing. Maybe like an ugly duckling syndrome. But I'm getting swans. Like this is a swan. Maybe black swan. You know, the black sheep of the family, right? Somebody kind of always a little bit different. Almost like getting Twilight, where he reveals himself and she's like, you're beautiful. He's a Taurus and Henry Cavill is a Taurus. Robert Pattinson. So maybe the name's Henry, Robert. Yeah, I think this feminine is going to be like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. You're Superman. You're the, like, I think this feminine almost puts this masculine up on a pedestal somehow. And there could be something in the masculine's past where they're like not used to that. They've never, the way that they're holding this pentacle up is like maybe they've always put feminines on a pedestal, but those feminines really didn't earn it. It was maybe like an idealized version of them. My leg is falling asleep. So maybe something about you just waking up, because I'm getting like when you sleep on something wrong and it's falling asleep, you're gonna maybe fall asleep together. Wake up under the stars. Also the band Jet. So I'm getting planes, jets, travel quite a bit. When you're a jet, you're a jet. So music is very important here. Dancing is very important here. I think you're gonna like maybe slow dance under the stars, but alone. I just get like this very solitary energy of you just together. It's not even like a you and this person against the world. I don't necessarily think that you are completely isolated. You probably feel isolated, but I think there's people around you, but the people around you are just they're not quite aligned. Just no one has ever gotten to the depths of you, the star here. Yeah, this is very healing. Ooh, Death and the Four of Wands. So scorpionic energy. And then we have, yep, that's forging a new path. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. This is a series of choices. And Temperance. The Tower. So a lot of scorpionic energy, endings, the Magician, Knight of Pentacles. So we've got, this is the action behind the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is coming forward, and they're coming forward with a sword, not a pentacle. They're coming forward with communication about this idea, this offer, the masculine could have been like hatching an idea. They've been incubating it for a while, and now it's time to hatch. Okay, so the Magician, again, there's that confirmation about the Divine Alchemist. So it's, yes, you can trust this. I mean, if you haven't been able to tell so far, yes, you can trust this offer, feminines. And masculines, yes, you can trust yourself to come forward with this offer and trust that this feminine is going to not only accept it, they're going to be like, their breath is bated. They've been waiting for this. You know, they're so almost eager for it because they've been in this box of misunderstandings, miscommunications, not being heard, not being seen, almost frustrated. And I think it's that point where they, and the Magician here, it's like the feminine, you know, with the Magician and his, what do they call his side piece? The lady who does all of that, his assistant, the Magician's assistant or something. There's a great deal of trust there to saw someone in half, you know, or to do those tricks on each other. There's risks involved, just like there is there are a lot of risks with love, right? But this doesn't feel risky. I feel like you can trust this offer. You can trust this person. You would trust your life in their hands. That's heavy. But that's also the song Florence and the Machine. I'm so heavy, heavy in your arms. And I think that's also from Twilight. So something with Twilight, this feels kind of like old love. Old love. So it could be a reconciliation, or it could just be that past life soulmate energy. Yeah, with the star, this is your twin flame. Three of Cups, this is somebody, there's that offer. Like, let's go out on a date. Maybe they're going to ask you out for drinks, coffee, right? Some sort of celebration. Today is Thanksgiving in America, so maybe they're going to invite you to, I don't know, clink glasses together. Because it's like, do you want to, and it's also, it's deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the, Randy Travis. Maybe you listen to country or something, or you live in the country, the countryside. I just get this kind of like wide open spaces. Also the Dixie Chicks, wide open spaces. Room to make a big mistake, right? You can like just be yourself. You can be, because you're flawless to this person. You're flawless to this person. I like that. You know, the flaws are the most beautiful part. So yeah, if there's some sort of, I don't know why I'm getting like a speech impediment, a facial disfigurement or something, or it just could be like a image or body dysmorphia because of your history. Maybe you grew up with like acne or something, but your skin is clear now, or it's all, everything's fine now, but it's like you still feel like that ugly duckling. But this person sees you as a swan, high priestess. A lot of major arcana here, which is just more confirmation to what we already knew at the very beginning, is that this is your person and this is big love. And it, again, it feels bigger than just the two of you. Like there's a passion project. There's some very emotionally fulfilling, deep calling here that the sun is shining on. So it's a divine purpose, divine calling that you are going to merge together and create together. It's a co-creation. It's time. Heart chakra. A lot of heart healing here. And I'm also getting like, you know, the nook. There's like cuddling. It's very warm. A warm embrace. This feels, this love feels like a warm hug. Harvest. Harvest time, 4. That's the 4 of Wands. Whenever you harvest, right? Because all the other 4s in tarot are about waiting, about sitting with the self, about evaluation, about observation, right? But when you harvest, the only one that is the harvest card is the 4 of Wands. It's time, divine timing. You could be seeing 1111 a lot. You could be seeing numbers in 4s. You could be a life path 4. That 4 is also the number with the magician. It's the alchemist. It's the elementalist. So both of you with all of these major arcana are very powerful creators. And you're going to come together and create something beyond anything that you've ever created alone, right? 3, yeah, divine masculine, divine feminine, divine creation. So I'm getting this 3 of Cups as like the celebration. This person is going to come in very soon with an offer of deep understanding and love. You know, it's like this person, maybe you don't go on dates with this person. Maybe it's not like you go on a date and you do the interview process and all that. Like with this Page of Pentacles, I also get like a Page of Swords. Maybe there's someone who's been watching, like they already are planning this rescue. And this rescue is like saving you, and it saves both of you. You're saving each other. Because you've saved yourselves, because you've gone away from things that were confusing, unpredictable, chaotic, because you've walked away from things like this. You've and see, they're flying with that hot air balloon. The hot air balloon also is like Wizard of Oz, right? It's like you're finding your heart. Your heart was already there. Your courage was already there, right? The heart center. And then we have the Cowardly Lion. It's like doing it anyway. You could share strong Leo placements because the heart center is the moon and the sun, Cancer and Leo. And then There's like a duality here. The pink. We just pulled that for Leo, so more Leo confirmation. It's the inner child of the heart chakra. So it's the upper heart chakra. So it's more about love and roses. Maybe this person is going to bring you flowers with the Queen of Swords. Off with the head. But that's the queen. That's the red queen. So that gives me the Queen of Hearts. This is very heart-centered, nurturing to the heart center, which I love that. What else? Is that it? I think that's it. Well, that was a pretty short reading, so I'm just going to pull from the, hey, Virgo. I'm going to pull from this energy centers, see if there's anything there. Throat. It says, in fact, says Leadbeater, but I was looking at Ledbetter, which is the song by Pearl Jam. Maybe pearls are important. Maybe this person will give you a pearl, some sort of pearl jewelry, right? Or maybe you wear that. It could be like an heirloom or something like that. But I'm seeing like maybe an engagement ring that's a pearl. There's something kind of unorthodox about you. You could be of the Jewish faith. Or just your spiritual basis has always been like that black swan, right? That sort of black sheep. Someone called me a rainbow sheep many years ago. They were a Cancer. So maybe, again, more Cancer energy. That is the moon. Divine feminine energy with the high priestess here. There's a lot of intuition here, and I think that you already see this coming. You feel this coming. The weekend could be this weekend. I feel it coming. But anyway, Ledbetter is that from Pearl Jam. Each word, as it is uttered, makes a little form in etheric matter, just as a thought does in mental matter. So this is like materializing. That is the alchemy of bringing this into, and the magician is mercurial, it is the throat chakra, right? So this is like, if you want this, you gotta say it. That is all about the communication. So you could be getting a phone call, a message, very soon, confirming that this person has been not only thinking about you, planning, right? They've been working to materialize this because you're very linked into your intuition. It's like you understand the work is done. The work's already done. I think you're going to be quite surprised when you hear this. Everlasting. Yeah, it's indigo. It's the third eye. It's divine timing. Obtain wisdom from ages past. So yeah, somebody could have just, somebody does a lot of like ancestral work. They work with their ancestors. They work with their spiritual team. This is a heavy spiritual union. Longevity. Yeah, it's going to last the sands of time. And then we've got 444. Well, 2, 2, 4, and the number 4 here. So we're adding those together. 444, which is 12, which is 3. So it's funny because 4 becomes the 3. Like 4 and 3 are very similar. So maybe, yeah, maybe your life path 3, life path 4, or something like that. There's something about you that you're part of the series of things. You could be seeing numbers or synchronicities like in a series. I'm getting like red, white, blue, or like the flag. So there's something about maybe nationality here as well. I am getting that there could be some sort of difference. There's like a vastness. Somebody's had to cross a lot of obstacles and challenges to get to this love. And it's taken a long time because when you want something done right, it takes time. Yep, time and green. And divine timing is all about the heart center, right? You can see it and communicate and understand it here in the upper chakras, and you can release your idea of the control over that time by doing lower chakra work. But the heart center is the This is the state of being. This is I am affirmations. These are two individuals who have done a lot of shadow work, and they've worked on their heart center. And that's why this can come together, because divine timing is not something that can be measured. It's a frequency. You share that frequency. And that's the sun, the moon, the divine masculine, divine feminine, celestial bodies coming together. Leo and Cancer. So you could have those placements. You or your person could share those placements. Maybe Leo, Cancer season. And there could be like a cusp. You could be on the cusp of whenever your birthday is. It could be cusper. But this feels like this love is on the cusp, because it's right here. It's right here. So yeah, that feels very cool. I really hope that there was something in here for you, Virgo. And until next time, I wish you well.